Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, take a photo. I'm reppin' as on photo with a on your bro though. Cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Mountain. I'm so Mystic Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. Am I?
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the 49ers going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hyde. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Flushed out right. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Now Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Dancing to his left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Nate Orchard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Room to run inside the 40. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 54 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward. And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going deep here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
On second down, here's Crowell. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round!
They go play action. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll be first down 49ers. To throw is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You can go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. Oh, look at the juice. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 8 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Able to push his way through. They find some open field here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, Kaiser again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
Play fake. Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go!
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have cut it back within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to...
Carlos Hyde, see you later. The 30. 10, touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of fire.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos Hyde, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. You end up getting sacked.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 32-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here we go. Kaiser now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's high. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Hyde. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Come on, let's go.
Halfback sent in motion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. That's
going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. Escaping, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again, it's Crowell. Always got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Kaiser to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get a score closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Handoff comes to Hyde. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Play action now. Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Kaiser. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back.